What's up, guys? Tuning in. I just want y'all. Let me get the time frame. It's 9:03 p.m. 9/18/25. So I've just been chilling, hanging out. But I saw a family member today, but leave me alone, dude. I know what they did. I know what you do, bro. And I loved you at one point, so I love you enough to care about you to tell you to keep rock, y'all. But listen, I'll probably be heading to Texas soon because I was only supposed to be down here for a couple days, a week, and I've stayed down here like 3 months. But I was supposed to get a ride from somebody, and it all fucked up. Of course, I've had the money for a couple months to go. But I buy a bunch of stuff, this, that, and the third, and I need shit out here. It's hard to live homeless, dude, and keep up. They're so mad because I'm getting so many compliments because I try to take care of myself, boy. I just got out of the 45 minutes ago. I got done taking a shower and a water hose. I just bought these clothes, I can go to the thrift store, fam, and find some shit that at least I would rock. I would rock it. I bought another mini bag. They call me Backpack Zach, or my Facebook name used to be Backpack Boys. And in these rehabs, I got a nickname. I'm obsessed with backpacks, like MCM, Louis V's, but it's not like that no more. I can't get which I almost got a Louis V bag a couple months ago, but they wanted too much for it, dude. I use fucking old, and I don't need that right now. I sold all my mini bags. My mom threw a nice, a nice bag away, and an Apple Watch with a nice band on it. A limited edition Louis V band. I don't know, man. And I don't know, bro. I want everybody to at least understand why I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm going to hang on, wait. My mental state is fucking. But it's a real long story. I was on 30 medications. Some of them creates nervous tics, and I zone out for a second in my head. I have to where I know they read my brain too. I'm always on. It's almost like stage fright. I know they read my brain. I know that, bro. I've lived that for 2 years. Nobody else would be able to, but I know I'm not what you think I am. I'm not a bad guy. Even in my dreams, I've proved my innocence through all this. You know what I'm saying, bro? Look at me, dude. I had a good job. I had hoes. I had money. I didn't have to, bro. Just fucking. I don't know. I don't know. My mental state's really been fucked up here lately. Where, can I say something? I was out here thinking in my head, I need a hug, right? I just want a hug. I don't want it to be over. It's either, some of it's over-sexualized, and sometimes it's okay to be flirtatious, but it's pissing these old folks off. This is not Cookeville, where it's a TTU college campus. I sit at the fucking gas station. It's 90% old people, bro. It's like it's like 60, 50s, 60s up, and they just hate on me so damn much. I guess, hell, they've been copying me and using my work. I've been calling them pussies for 2 years during this equation. We all know that. They're in the videos. Now, after 15 days since I posted that and got all got all everybody that started hating on them, all old friends of mine, old family, just acquaintances in general, started calling these people pussies and bitches and all this because of that. And I did a lot more than I posted and said, but it's not. Can I tell you? It's for you shouldn't have did this to me, Bubba. Like, I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad dude, and you have no legal right and no moral right to read somebody's brain. You know, I don't know, because I was a juvenile for 18 years. I was a juvenile. I was a juvenile for 18 years. And I was, sorry, my mental state is fucked up. I'm talking to them in my head. I'm telling them I'm not shit and tell them I would kill shit, and they just want to turn it around on me. See, this old man said he was a blah, blah, blah killer, and then when I say it, he got a standing ovation for it. And if I say it in my head, they're all like, what the fuck, blah, blah. They don't know what the fuck's going on in their own goddamn town. It's retarded. It's just fucking retarded. They don't know why they're calling me a pussy behind my back and, well, in their Shark Tank going 60 miles down the road, whispering it into a microphone with their windows up, or in their house with the locked door, you know, whispering it. But I can hear them because I've got super hearing. They didn't tell them at first. They gave me super hearing. Everybody wondered why, but now that it's just come to be, look, the motherfucker can hear really well. And it's probably because of the things in his ears. I've saw the bug, okay, what it looks like. They showed it to me. I gave some geekers some subs and asked them to fucking do it through my head. And I took a video out, and look, just don't worry. I know what it looks like. Yeah, I'll tell you. It looks like a piece of pencil lead with two perfect circles as wings that have like a glow to them, or like a shine to them, like a normal bug would, like a gnat, but really fucking small and fast, like really fucking extremely small, where this can go in and out of anything. And I barely can feel it. Like, I've had a catheter put in, I guess. And I've had COVID swabs. And I put Q-tips in my ear. And it's a whole different, it's a real sensation. This is not what you think it is. And now seeing it, it made me think like, damn, it looks like that. It would look like you would feel it in some type of, like, you can, but you don't understand. I really don't. It's nothing. Any sensation is 100 times more that I could compare it to. This is all I'm saying. Like, I walked around for 8 months. Do you not know I've got told everything? I'm sorry, but they broke down and told me everything. I sold a lot of cocaine, meth, Xanax to family members that made this lie on me. And they knew I was innocent. They told me I was innocent. They told me about the Bison group before you even made the fucking Bison group. Okay? I asked them to make it. The Bison run to the storm. They don't run to the storm. They run away from their storm in their car, pillow talking, mumble mouthing. Dude, they don't run to the storm. I'm the one on videos running to them pussies. And ever since I got all those comments, oh, these people are pussies, this, that, and that, they've took our words 15, 20 days ago. Ever since all those videos and comments and DMs, after 20, we're on our 24 months. We're past 24 months. I stayed here. I didn't know if I was going to stay here like in Tennessee and be here on the 24 months and say I did 2 full years here. But I did. Yeah, I'm just thinking about that man that said he's a blah, blah, blah killer. How he got a standing ovation and a round of applause over. If I say it, they take it the exact opposite. And it's hard to explain without explaining it. It's just, if you know the situation, then you know. And I've got PTSD. I mean, this shit revolves around my life. For the first 8 months of me not knowing they were in my brain, then I didn't think about none of this. Until they had to sit me down 8 months. I knew everything but the lie. What they were saying, what they were trying to persuade people. And it's the same shit they do to a 23-year-old young woman, a 27-year-old woman stopped by the feds, Ashley Rose Sansoni 2025 on Facebook and Instagram. None of them has spaces in them. None of them just type in Ashley Rose Sansoni or stopped by the feds. There's a lot of them. Like, I'm going to Texas to live with a targeted individual. Our plan is to stop this in some way. Avenge the Suicide Squad. If you could use our vessels where I die in 2 years, use our vessels to save these young ladies from this terrorist act happening in the United States. And it's a terrorist act. It's modeled after a terrorist group. It's taken away American rights, doing illegal activity. We would have never allowed this shit. And they could say, oh, we're doing it to them because of the smear campaign that they say about them. Okay, look at your county jail rosters. Look at what the president's been charged. There is so much going on, even in this fucking town. A dude just killed a veteran for an argument over a fight. Another man just kidnapped and raped a 3-year-old down here 2 months ago. And Bryant C. Dunaway is on the case. He's from, like, Putnam County and come down here to Cumberland. And it's just like, these are real crimes. These are real heinous shits. Like, I never did nothing. I never fucking just flat out shot a veteran broad daylight for nothing. I never did nothing like that. I never fucking did the shit that the other guy did. I don't even want to talk about that, but fuck. I would never kidnap. I would never fucking harm anybody in that way, shape, or form, fashion, unless it's a grown goddamn man that has wronged me, nigga. But let's get besides the point. My exes have hit me in the face, blacked my eye, and busted my lip. I have never hit them. I promise you. I have never hit them. And well, my family and friends know that. I can't believe that they still sit inside the Shark Tank taking my words. They tell them what to say, brief them on what to say, brief them on the new smear campaign or the false red flags. But what they don't brief them on is what's going on in their county, what I'm doing, the real reality of the truth, and all the people that I'm showing you in this county that's horrible. Horrible. They just tell you what to say and don't tell you why to say it. Well, why now are we using the pussy word when he's used it for 24 months? Oh, because he posted videos and he got comments and DMs saying that this whole town's a pussy. Oh, and we got upset. Oh, okay. That's why we call him a pussy now after 24 damn months of me saying it. And then they want to say I stank because I actually, my mom and daddy just are really weird. My mom and daddy, just fucking mother and father. I don't like saying mama and daddy. You know, I sound like a kid. But, and I don't like it. Boy, I've been out in Nashville, Knoxville, Nashville, Memphis, just hanging out with folks. Not Memphis too much here lately, but I spent a lot of time in juvenile time. And a lot of people hate on me because of that. I'm not no wankster. I'm not a fake wannabe. I'm not a gangster. I'm just emo, bro. I'm very down. I'm too down to earth. I'm too legit and real with myself to know who I am, to give a fuck. I know my sexuality more than probably anybody. I know I'm not gay. I know I'm not bisexual. I know I like women my age and up. I go 9 months younger and 2 years older. But that's been my whole life. That's always nothing more, nothing less, and that's what it's always gonna be. But a $400. Why aren't we all chipping together and taking a lie detector test? Or why isn't Neil and Pam? Boy, they're 20 minutes away, and I ain't even seen them in 2 years. Where are they at? All this shit's happened because of them. Where the fuck are they at, dude? It's not making no goddamn sense. It's not making no goddamn sense. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. They want to sit in their house and mumble mouth pussy. Like, bro. You know what a real pussy is, bro. How do you even feel like a grown-ass man saying that shit? How do you even feel like a grown-ass man saying that shit, bro? But I'm emo. I'm not no, what did NBA Youngboy say in the Overdose song? I'm not no gangster, I'm not no gangbang, I ain't no killer, I'm just me. Until I'm dead, I'm gonna be me. This is it. I've got to do what you would consider to be a lot of gangster shit, but I'm not a tougher-than-life character. A youngin' just wants to crawl up in some woman's lap and get petted. I've been wanting a little boo-boo here lately. I want a little boo-boo baby doll so damn bad, boy. I'm homeless, and that's Gen Z's problem. Yeah, I'll beat the fuck out of you. Yeah, I've stolen a $60,000 car. Yeah, I sold $20,000 worth of cocaine and cannabis and mushrooms and methamphetamine and Xanax, But I guess we're just different. I'm like a little puppy. I just need a hug sometimes. A woman was gonna give me a hug, and I got scared. I couldn't give her a hug, and I swear to God, just a genuine hug, nothing sexual. And she rubbed my shoulders, and I freaked out. She rubbed my shoulder like on my side, and I freaked out. But I have a little bracelet that says, "Have you had a hug today?" And a man come up to me and just hugged me and said, "I love you, brother," and said, "Do you need anything out of this damn store? Like anything?" And I'm like, "No, I think he thinks like I'm a drunk, or I don't drink. I am a pillhead. I used to be. I'm on medicine to try to stop that. It just happens to be fucking strong. Really, really strong. A lot stronger than my DOC was, which was oxycodone, hydrocodone, morphine. It's just fucked up, man. And it's weird, and that's what led me to do Fent. Try Fent. I don't want to do Fent no more. I don't want to do nothing no more. I can make methamphetamine if I want. I was in Nashville making meth. Y'all follow me around daily. I have no reason to lie. I was in Nashville in a bando, sleeping in an abandoned house that I had busted in. Me and a couple other homeboys from the rehab busted into a couple days before I got kicked out. But it had electricity and water. I had a 750 credit score because I worked so much, paid so many pills. Ever since I've been able to out of juvenile prison, 2 weeks out of juvenile prison, I had a job. But 2 to 3 weeks, but and less than a month, and I was good. So I got 2 iPhone 16s. I sold them. And it's just a long story. But it's just, and I was doing tattoos. I did that. Like, I don't know. A little fallen angel, maybe, and then a little angel, which I got to touch up the wings. I didn't get to finish the wings in Halo before I took my gun. And I kind of did I need to black out this more. There's slices in it. But it was, every time I black it out, it bleeds through. The stick and poke bleeds through from fucking 15 years ago of this fucking young woman's name on me, bro. And it's just restuck it. I just don't know. I don't know why they do what they do. You know? I really don't. And I don't know why they picked me. Like, why me out of everybody? Am I entertaining to watch? Am I just, why me? Why me? That's what I want to know, bub. There's real bad people out here. They're real fucking victimizers too. And goddamn, you just ain't doing shit, Bubba. You want to read my brain and listen to my prayers that I talk to God daily. You want to sit there in my private conversation with God and make fun of it? Boy, you're going to hell. You're trying to moralize that? No. Like I said, 18 years of my life was juvenile, 4 years of an adult, and in the past 2 years, you've ruined it. It's really been 6 years as an adult, but this has been it for 2 years. So, when you look at me and my ex-girlfriends, per se, when you look at all that shit, what do you think? Do the math, Bubba, on what the fuck you got on your phone, why you like it so much. Yeah, of course you do. They talk about my family and friends with all these old women sit around and gossip about any secret I kept and any drama in my personal life, like it's a Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless show. And it's fucking disgusting that you think, as just some random hillbilly tweaker living in the woods, or some drunk dude working a 9 to 5, cheating on his wife down here and shit, that everybody has the right, the moral right, the legal right. Fuck the legal right, the moral right to that, brother. I don't know what the fuck you think's gonna happen, or like what people are gonna think, bro. But it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna. I go on. You just type in targeted individuals on YouTube, Facebook. Anywhere. Facebook groups is a really good one. Go type in targeted individuals, click groups in the search. Boy, the way that these people talk about you and the way they feel about you is the same way I feel about you. You know, it's not no different. They want to hurt you. They want to kill y'all. And maybe, I don't know, I think I'm too broken to fucking love. I can't even receive a hug from a young lady. The only thing that does scare me and get my heart race going is my ex-girlfriends or a young woman flirting with me, or touching me, or trying to hug me, or just, and it fucked me up that I can't do that. It fucked me up. I can hug, I don't know. I think I'm too fucked up. But I need to quit thinking about living life after this. I'm dying in 2 years. That's it. There ain't going to be a lineage of me, family-wise or blood-wise. But I've taught some people some things. I've released some information. And I only wanted my lineage to live out in the streets. I mean, I want the streets flooded with every psychedelic. I want everybody to have access to any medication they need. All of our drug problems in America stem from the United States government. Look at the Netherlands. Mexico don't even have to have a prescription for painkillers and benzos and amphetamines. Canada, you can just get benzos over the counter and psychedelics. The Netherlands, every drug's fucking legal. But our drug problems stem from the crack epidemic. The government did that, and then the heroin epidemic. It's been the opiate epidemic in general, and that was fucking Purdue Pharma and the government. You know, with the fucking fifth vital signs saying opiates, you need opiates, you need them, you need them, you need. They're safe and non-addictive, non-habit forming, and it's the same time they come out with Reefer's Madness. If you ever watched that movie, trying to say you smoke some cannabis, you'll kill somebody. And then if you, but take a safe non-addictive fucking Oxycontin. I mean, you know, the government's shitty, dude. For money, they killed millions of people for money, and just was like, in that situation. And we all know it. It's fucked me up. 2 decades later, 2 to 3 decades later, it's still ruining people's life. People are still dying daily. Somebody probably died in the past hour because of this, you know? But these other countries, they don't got those problems. And I think the war on drugs should be ended. I don't think I'm a bad person or that I'm a killer or a murderer or a piece of shit for putting drugs on the street or young dudes. Well, some drugs maybe. But at that point, if people are buying them, they're already fucked up, brother. They're already a victim of this shit. They're already a victim of society and what's happened. If they're buying a gram of fentanyl at that point, they're already a victim of the opiate epidemic and Purdue Pharma and what's that done. I don't think they just went out one day and randomly tried fentanyl. You know, they probably drunk lean, took their wisdom teeth out, had a hydro, you know, got their leg broken, took some Percocet. Then they started buying them on the streets because they couldn't get them no more. Or they didn't have insurance to keep paying for them. It was cheaper to get them on the streets. And then they're getting pressed pills or it's out and you're told, look, this is so much cheaper. That's why I didn't switch to heroin and fentanyl. You know, I don't think I've ever did pure heroin, but I've did fentanyl quite a bit in the past year because I stayed on pain pills. Nobody really wants to switch to those. If you've got an endless supply of pain pills, and I didn't have an endless supply, but I have an exorbitant amount, where me and my ex were taking probably like 200 to 300 tablets a month together, a piece. And it was just a lot. And that's got Tylenol in it too. 325, 75 milligrams of Tylenol. Each one of those tablets, except for the Roxys and shit. And the morphine 15s, which it was just a long story. So that's why I wanted to switch to buprenorphine. But buprenorphine has killed my tolerance to opiates, to where fentanyl and heroin are the only things I can feel. And that's where it fucks up. It's like when you switch from Percocets and hydros and morphine to street heroin, it's better at first, but then again, you're running back. You built a tolerance to where it's the same mediocre fucking high. It's just more knotted, uncontrollable, and you can't fucking feel the other shit. It's like people would die to have their Percocet tolerance back and just be on Percocet if they're a heroin addict. They don't want that. They don't want heroin or fent. You know, it's less functionable. It's dirtier, but it's cheap. It's easy. It's unlimited amounts where it's not a regulated thing. There ain't just pill counts and you only get this certain amount a month. It's like however much you can buy is how much you can get, Bubba. So, and nobody really wants fent. It's not good. You nod the fuck out immediately. You wake up 20 minutes later, you're high for 30, 45 minutes, and then you're withdrawing again. Where heroin used to last 5 to 6 hours of a euphoric effect. Yeah, you're not out for 30, 45 minutes, but you'll wake up and you get to actually enjoy it and be functional at least a little bit. With a heroin fucking addiction. But fentanyl is so goddamn dirt cheap and just a little bit goes so fucking far that you can just keep spreading it out and just do little tiny bumps every hour on the hour. But it sucks because it don't have no legs chemically. That's what we call it when its half-life don't work. It don't have a strong half-life. Like the half-life of fucking Suboxone, buprenorphine is 22 days, and the half-life of fucking fentanyl is 6 hours. You know what I mean? Like fentanyl is one of the easiest opiates to come off of. Honestly, the withdrawals are done in 6 days, like a week, and it's completely out of your system. My withdrawals are going to be 3 months of the same shit, just 3 months, 90 days. 40 to 90 days. Usually I've never fucking fully withdrawn off opiates since I've been out of juvenile prison. 2 weeks after that. And I've got my pill plugs hitting me up. I've got my meth plugs hitting me up. And I get my own opiates. It's like, I've got damn near the best you can get as a prescription, where oxys, hydros, fucking Roxys and Percocets, whatever you want to call them, Opanas, fucking morphine, codeine, lean, whatever you want to call it, with promethazine. It's not going to work. I mean, I'm going to buy unwashed poppy seeds and make my own morphine codeine. But, and you can do that, well, semi-legally. You can buy the unwashed poppy seeds legally, ripkitty.com. There's a few other places that sell them. You can take morphine codeine legally. And you can just lay the codeine in oxidized area for an extended amount of time till it dries up and you have oxycodone. It's hard to hydronize it unless you got a hydrogen tank and a machine and fucking, but you can hydronize it and create hydrocodone, but it's weaker than oxycodone, so just oxygenate it, oxidize it, let it sit in oxygen, really, and for an extended period of time, or you can just turn it into heroin with a simple conversion. Or just smoke it as opium latex. Just smoke it. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't think they know. I think everybody's just too scared to say anything to their government. I think everybody just is scared to be the next one, to be victimized like me. They just follow a line. They really don't know why they do what they do. But I got told by another targeted individual. They say the most heinous shit. They'll tap somebody on the shoulder, random, point at you, and say, "Look, I'm an investigator. We think he's a horrible person. We think he murdered somebody. He might have raped somebody. He's involved in all this shit. Yeah, we don't know. We need your help. I'm trying to get in." And they said if somebody says some shit like that in a smear campaign, that everybody's natural gut defense is, "I want to murder that dude. I want to do whatever it takes. I'll do whatever." Yeah, because you're stringing them along with their morals. You're stringing them along with their morals. And the more they participate, and the more people does, and the more situations become a common norm, the more your morals go out the window. One person does heinous thing, then another person does it, and then thousands of people do extremely heinous shit, or say, the worst heinous shit possibly known to man. It's, if some, excuse my language, but if the whole town sucks Satan's dick, like that Trump episode on South Park, are you going to suck Satan's dick? Yeah, South Park made a new episode of Trump being a sex offender and all this shit. Yeah, or fucking just... There's so many bigger fish to fry in this goddamn world. Fucking with the fucking 20... I just turned 22. Little emo dude that was working his ass off. I just had a bitch working my ass off, minding my own business. Yeah, I was flipping dope. And you let a bunch of dope fiends that I sold dope to, a high amount, we're talking about $15,000 to $20,000 in street value worth of dope, of meth, cocaine, Xanax, fucking pounds of cannabis, and this is before the hemp shit really blew up. But it was really just Delta 8. So people still bought hella cannabis dab pens on the streets. I was getting them in the hundred. I still got all the videos. Wax and fucking just hundreds of pressed pills, pressed Adderalls that had meth in them. I was getting ecstasy, Molly. I was getting pure MDMA crystals, bro. Anybody can do this shit. It's called Trapazon, where I'm from. Amazon of trapping. If you know how to use Amazon Prime, it's just like that. Anybody can do it. You just gotta have the willpower. You got to not be scared, and you gotta know what you're doing out there. You know. And I don't know. It got me in some shit though, bub. I should have just clandestine made my own MDMA, meth, DMT, LSD, LSA, LSH, morphine, codeine, opium, heroin, and not worried about it. And I put all that out there on my Facebook, Gaz710. Gaz space SEVENTEN. It's my phone's broken right now, my other phone, and I got to get it fixed. And it's got my Facebook on it, so I'm not on that Facebook right now. So yeah, when I do get on the Facebook, I'm gonna post it. I called out, boy, I posted that shit I've been doing in Crossville, all these old men, blah, 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 I'm gonna do this when I find you. I posted the address. I said, pull up, drop the Addy. DM'd them too. Said, what's up, Bubba? Here's the address, pull up. And then posted the DMs. They said, oh yeah, I'm gonna be, boy, I waited there 24 hours for Tim Price and Sean Martin Tap. And goddamn, they couldn't show the goddamn face. They both ghosted me on the internet. Posted all of it. I've got other videos of punking out motherfuckers just to their face. But it's not cool, bro. It's not like I want brownie points. I want y'all to understand what the fuck y'all have done, what y'all are doing. And I've got to... Texas ain't the first stop. Or the only stop. It's the first stop. To avenge the Suicide Squad. To make a big enough oil spill to save Ashley Rose Sansoni's life. Everybody on the terrorist watch list stopped by the feds. I know about the terrorist watch list because they told me, honey. Y'all didn't tell me. I didn't find out. I knew about the terrorist watch list because I've been watching these other targeted individuals. Boy, they hate y'all's guts, son. And they're willing to risk their lives. They said for what you did to them, their family, and their kids, just like my family, all the kids in my family, all the old people, all the puppies, butters, we ain't going to go into, they just did bad shit. The first 30 days, they did, every kid in my family got murdered. Other things happened to them, not attempted murder, my bad. They almost got murdered. Other bad things happened to them. That's what I'm thinking about. I don't even want to explain that. They killed a puppy. They sent Charlie to the ER, and they threatened an old lady in a wheelchair with no legs that had nothing to do with the situation. I mean, absolutely. And she's like mentally ill. But I don't know, bro. I'm just fucked up, baby. I'm just fucked up. My little tattoo. And no, it's not 6ix9ine for 6ix9ine. I've had this way before he was even a rapper. I've had this since I was 12, but it's a zodiac symbol. I'll show you. It's a crab. It's the heart of the crab for Cancer. I'm a Cancer, baby. Born June the 27th. I met another Cancer voice. He would say, if you watch this video, man, in another life, man, if I were to still have my 80-hour work week, living at Willow Park Apartments with my puppy Gus, I think it would be different. I'm talking to them through my head, telling them I was unconsensually stabbed their grandpa in the face with a knife, pretty much. I know that's bad, but y'all old people are fucking with me, boy. Y'all, they're so mad They're so, and I'm not gonna, most of you really, I'm not gonna truly fucking kill you. But you do deserve some punishment for fucking with me. And I don't just go on randoms. Y'all have to really tick me off. In the day I live, bro, I'm not some hard ass dude. But at this point, I have a free ticket, a purge, if you will, if you haven't seen that yet. And y'all have a purge on me, I have a purge on society. And I don't want to be like this. I want my morals. I want my morals to be good. I'm trying to be nice, bro. I think everybody's just too bitch and pussy to stop this. All of them are scared as fuck to stop what they've done. But I love everybody, man. And I'm gonna let this video go. I don't know why I made it, but I did. My head's really fucked up right now, guys. I hope. If I do anything, just know I was a good person. Just know I was a good person. And if I ever told you I loved you, boy, I meant it. And boy, I meant it. But let's not get in our feelings, man. I think the thing that helped me out by this is I'm emo, bro. In my defense, I'm not supposed to be here this long. You know, I thought I was gonna die at 21, enter the 21 club, and technically I did. No lie, the old me died. Every piece of me. I think this is why. Maybe the 21 club had to come and get me in a way. Maybe I was too overpowered in the game. I couldn't fucking physically die. And they had, this is the way the universe got me. And in a weird way, I'm going to die at 27 too. So I hit the 27 club, the original club, and I hit the 21 club. Well, I love y'all, and I appreciate the love I get if some people do. I know some people's rooting for the underdog, and I don't know. I love y'all, and I'm going to try to help myself mentally to help the world. And maybe y'all won't see it right now. And yeah, my head's fucked up. Y'all are reading my brain, and y'all messed me up with medication and all this fucking smear campaign and what you do with the implants. It has really destroyed me and made me fucked up. It medically induced schizophrenia on me at one point, where I really was hearing voices and hallucinating off Ambiens and shit and all of this. It was a really bad time. And all the gaslighting. I mean, look what average gaslighting does to somebody's mental state. It's just pretty heinous. But, alright, guys, I think I'm going to cut it here, man. And peace, bro.